What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another top 20s of the month. Today we're going to be looking at the month of February. February, in my opinion, is a lot better than January. There was quite a bit of standout songs here. On top of that, there have been some pretty good debuts. Now that I think about it, a lot of artists have come out this month. BTS, Pentagon, ATEEZ, Dreamcatcher, The Boys, Icon. Oh my god. But enough about that. You already know what it is. Let's get into the list. Alright, starting with number 20, we have Cherry Bullet's Hands Up. This is one of the better Cherry Bullet songs I've heard. This year is supposedly Cherry Bullet's Bullet year, in which last year was Cherry year, hence it being a lot more bubbly. This song is not too bad. It's pretty catchy. It's definitely their most mature song by far, but I still haven't felt that their mature side has fully blossomed yet, and I get the feeling that this song is only a taste of what we're gonna get in the future. We're moving on to my favorite song from Elris's Jackpot album, Like I Do. Listening to Jackpot, I probably prefer their 2018 album, Summer Dream, because Summer Dream and Will Be Mine are such good songs from them. Like I Do is pretty decent, nothing exceptionally special here. It's more so just a solid, well-rounded track that's more than likely to appeal to a lot of ears. Although nothing amazingly fantastic in this song, it's still a decent track to bop to every now and then. We're going on to Moonbyul's Iljido. If y'all want to know my thoughts on Dark Side of the Moon, you can go and check out my Patreon. I ain't spoiling it here. Iljido is by far going to be my favorite song. It has a very, very similar instrumental to Twit Twit, and I already liked that song from last year. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they used the same whistle sample. Which I'm not complaining about, mind you. It's pretty catchy. It's basically Moonbyul's version of Twit with a little remix at the end, so I'd say it's a pretty good song. I have no idea what Spoons is. I'm not sure if it's a show or a series or a brand or a toy. I don't freaking know what it is. It's the same case with TST's Wake Up. Normally, I'm not a fan of cutesy boy Aegyo, but I'm willing to make an exception here due to the fact that this song is pretty catchy and also the fact that they're really good singers. Newest and 17 have very similar vocal styles. I'm not sure if that's intended or that's due to vocal processing, but I thought it was a cool thing to know. And this is a perfect song to use when you're wanting to listen to K-pop, but you're babysitting your 3-year-old nephew. It's a good way to meet in the middle, in my opinion. Alright, we're going with Black 6. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's the same pronunciation as Ab 6. I'm not sure what's up with K-pop and the number 6. Maybe that's a little controversial message that they're trying to relay to us. I listened to this album and Excited was my favorite song of the track. Nothing super amazing here, but it's a solid catchy track nonetheless, and I like that deep housey drop that they got here, and the chorus that they chose for here is also especially catchy. The step by step, don't worry about me. And honestly, the reason why it's on this list in the first place. So yeah, catchy song, and I highly recommend you check out the album as well. Nice to meet you. You best believe I'm gonna be playing this song whenever I go to a bouncy castle. It perfectly matches the vibe. It has that playful bounciness in the song. When I listen to the song, it feels like I'm a kid and I'm going into a Chuck E. Cheese arcade. Or if you want to be a kid and you're going to a birthday party with your friends and y'all want to get turned in the ball pit, this is a perfect song to get down to. This song is a nice way to take me back for a bit. And even if you don't scan this group, I don't see the reason why you shouldn't listen to this song, or at least give it a try. Give Rocket Punch a chance. Now, if y'all want to hear about my thoughts about Blue Mize, I highly recommend you check out my Patreon. There's my full reaction to the album and music video, as well as my thoughts and review. This was a case where there were some contenders for the spot in my list. Eyes obviously being one, as well as Fiesta, So Curious, and Destiny. For a while it was So Curious, but I ended up choosing Eyes because I like the reverb percussion in the drop. It's very pungent and very room-filling, and I really love that type of immersiveness in music. Whenever I listen to their song and I don't even like the song, their chorus has still got me singing along. Eyes One is just that type of group. They got you bopping along to their music even if you don't like them. But yeah, cool little song. Honestly, I think this is Everglow's best project. Granted, it's not very hard to do that because they've only had 2 other projects, but in my opinion, the other 2 albums, their title tracks pretty much outshine the other ones, aside from Hush. That was a great song. That being said, all 4 of these songs I really like. To me, Dun Dun sounds a little too mainstream poppy for me, but again, that was the same case with Adios. I ended up liking that song eventually. More likely than not, it's going to be the same case with this one, but for now, I'm going to pick Salute as my favorite song, although I feel a little excluded when I listen to this because they say salute to my ladies. But hey, you know what? Girl power, sure. Now, sadly, when I listen to this song, I can't visually see these 2 bays get down on camera, but I guess I'll take the consolation prize of listening to their voice. This song gets stuck in my head a lot, especially with that brass drop. So anyways, sexy girls, sexy song, check this song out. To be honest, I really don't know who Sexkeys are. I'm not even sure that's how you pronounce it. It's probably not. So y'all can correct / roast me in the comments below. This song reminds me a lot of Brown Eyed Soul. It reminds me of old school R&B soul music. It's also one of those karaoke songs that you can get lit with your family. Although I'm not sure how lit you can get with this other than a slow dance. I would not be surprised if this song played in middle school homecoming dances or prom or whatever y'all do over there. The message is pretty generic, you know, love story stuff, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. But that's not what I like this song for. I like this song because of the grooves it has and the feel that it gives me when I listen to it. So yeah, cool R&B song. I was not expecting this song to be this hype on the list, but the chorus is just so damn catchy. That's the main theme around all my lists, is just what are the catchiest songs to me of the month. Honestly, it's not anything too amazing. The chorus is so smooth and serene and catchy, mind you. I just can't not add this song to the playlist. I already got one of the debuts of the month, MCND Ice Age. This song is cool. Despite being hip-hop centered, it's a pretty bright song while still having bad boy elements in it. And of course, with all songs in this list, the chorus is really catchy. On top of the fact that I also love the Ice Age movies, this song immediately resonated with me. And I shout out to the music video. The music video color palettes of the music video match very well with the movie. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if this is kind of a promotion of their next movie. I don't know. I love the movies and I like the music video. And this song is really, really cool.
Looking for star, looking for love. 어떤 슬픔도 올 수 없게.
This is by far going to be my favorite remix out of the Japanese album. Star 1117 was already a cool ballad to me. I actually like this more because it's more ballad centric and there's not as many pop elements in it. It's strictly piano and acapella, and that's what I like. Piano playing is pretty good. Better than what I can do, that's for sure. And their vocals are also really good here, although I'm pretty sure it's the same voice file as the original one. It works either way. I'm not complaining, but shout outs to Buddy and ATs for this great remix. I'm pretty sure this is going to be my bias, and I don't recall signing a waiver or an NDA agreement to justify being attacked to this degree. And I'll be honest, looking at the video, his ass looking kind of flat, but it's okay. It's not the size that matters, it's the motion of the ocean. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but my ass is bigger than Jeon Woong's, although I cannot dance as well as he is, so 9.999 times out of 10, girls are probably going to pick him over me, which I totally understand. This is a message for all y'all dudes who are not rocking features of the body that girls would favor. Guys, if you're lacking in height, or if you're lacking in dong size, or if you're not exactly stellar looking in the facial region, be a good dancer. It fixes everything. We got Dreamcatchers in the Frozen. Shout outs to Frozen. There's a great movie. I haven't seen Frozen 2. I'm not even sure if it's out yet. I don't think it is. If it is, let me know how it was in the comments below. It reminds me a lot of ATEEZ's Win. It has that same beat pattern, which I loved Win. According to the transitive property, I therefore like this song as well. A lot of spacey synth pads, and I love the synth brass that they use in the drop. Very well done. And I especially love that little high note that they did in the upbeat. I know I sounded like a dying llama there, but let me put the actual sample here just so y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, great Dreamcatcher song, one of my favorites of the album. Fantastic. I love the plucky instrumentation here. I love the instruments that they use here. It's supposed to be a hip-hop rap song, but it still has that Latino Spanish influence with the marimba or marimba type pluck beat. I don't know exactly what it is. Chorus is really catchy. The elevator. It's pleasurable to the ears. The raps are cool. Their voices are pretty good, and it's gonna be my favorite out of Youth. So we got a song from The Boys. If y'all told me I would be putting The Boys in my top 5 of the month, I would not believe you. I haven't listened to a lot of their music, but I listened to their little mini album last year. I wasn't too impressed for the most part, and I was not expecting this type of fire coming from their first album reveal. There were a handful of songs that I really liked. Ego, Scar, Goodbye, really good ballad, by the way. Y'all should listen to that as well as Salty. I was switching off between all 4 of those continuously. It has the most different beat in the album. No other song, to my knowledge, has that type of beat. Really good song and really good album. Y'all should check it out. Next up, we got Pentagon's Baby. I have not heard that hard hitting of a drop in a very long time. Hey, Dr. Baby! That drop just hit so hard. I don't know why. There needs to be an in-depth analysis of how this drop hits that hard. I honestly would like to see a video about that because it's very intriguing to me. And especially that little minor riff that they had in the chorus. This is definitely one of my favorite comeback songs from them ever. Up there with Shalala. If y'all want to know what I thought about the album, y'all can check out my Patreon reaction. I was not expecting to put Icon this far up on my list. This song grew on me heavy as well as Dive, but I'm not going to talk about how I thought about the album because y'all can check it out on my Patreon. This song is very disco-y. It feels like I'm in a casino when I listen to it. This song is just a complete party, and the little triplet break they had was really cool. And I always have an absolute ball when I listen to this song. But before we get into number 1 of my February 2020 list, let's go and check out the honorable mentions. There were a handful of songs from Map of the Soul 7 that was going to be in my list. This song originally was not going to be in it. I was originally going to pick Louder Than Bombs, Filter, or Inner Child. This song gradually kept growing to me, eventually to the point where it started being my favorite song of the album in general. I love how much it immerses you with such lush production. Even though it's auto-tuned, the vocals were amazing. I love how masculine and mature his tone is. I love how much reverb the song has. It fills up all of my senses, and that's what I like. I feel audibly full when I listen to this song. I don't feel as though I was deprived at all. If you asked me what I would do to make this song better, I really couldn't tell you, other than maybe less auto-tune. In conclusion, really smooth R&B pop song, and in my opinion, Jungkook's best solo to date. So guys, what did you think about my list? Did you agree? Did you disagree? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell. I'll see you on the next video.
Gosh.